Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So here we are with another sit down. So as you can tell by the title, I'm going to be doing a what's in my bag video. So it's basically going to be essentials, travel essentials that I personally bring on almost every single trip in my personal bag. So first things first, the bag. First bag that I have would be this one. So this one is a pack safe bag, and depending, I brought this when I went to I did my little trip through Asia a couple years ago for 2.5 weeks. This is the bag that I brought. So the good thing about this is that I love the lock here, because when you zip it around, it locks together here, if you can see. And then you can just take a lock like this and zip it closed and keep it closed. So that's what I like about this one. It makes it really easy. You don't have to kind of like loop loop loop. It's just one loop because it goes in together, and then perfect. And I believe this one is the, I think it's RFID, the RFID blocker. I think that's what it's called, but whatever. So this is that bag as well. So that's why I love this bag. This, I would say, is my main personal bag that I bring on my trips. The second bag now, it's much bigger, it holds a lot more. It's this one. So I believe this is the 20 liter. This is a 20 liter bag. It's waterproof. It's super deep, like super deep. So I brought this bag when I went on my St. Lucia trip just because it held more, and I kind of overpacked with St. Lucia just because it was New Year's Eve, heels, all that good stuff. So I brought this bag because I kind of brought a lot for St. Lucia. So this bag would be like my next go-to whenever I have like a lot that I need to pack. I love this bag. You can hold a lot. There's no compartments though, so that's what I don't like. It's literally just a big hole, like just a big tote with like no sections, no compartments, anything like that. But this is still my go-to whenever I need to bring a lot. You just roll it down, and then you clip it closed, and then you just put it on your bag like that. So I love this one as well. So now down to the essentials that I bring on every trip. So I always bring my own blanket. So this is the one I currently bring. I got it from Icelandair when I went to Iceland. So this is really warm, this is very thick. I bring a blanket in my personal bag on every single trip. I get really cold on the airplanes, even though I wear like track pants and stuff. So I always make sure I have a blanket with me. My favorite thing, my pillow. So this is what it looks like when it's wrapped up. Unraveled, it looks like this. And then all you do is you pop it out here and you blow into it. Pillow. My mom used it, she doesn't like it, but I think it's really comfortable. So I usually just sleep, I almost always get a window seat, even when I'm in the middle. I literally just sleep like this. I put it on, you put this behind the head, and I just sleep like this. Or sometimes I put it like this and I sleep like this. So I love this pillow. I think it's really comfortable. It helps me and it helps my neck. I sleep well with it. I guess not everyone does. My mom doesn't and my sister didn't, but I do. So this is my favorite pillow. And as well, to deflate it, all you do is pop it and it loses all the air. You roll it back up. So this takes up very minimal space. That's another reason why I like it. So for headphones, sometimes I have an iPhone, so sometimes I just bring like I don't have AirPods, so sometimes I just bring like my regular, I guess, wire headphones to use my iPhone, because I sleep on every single flight. I don't think I've ever had a flight where I didn't fall asleep. So I'm very low maintenance in regards to that. But sometimes what I do bring is my Sony headphones. I don't have Beats. I heard these ones were better, so I got Sony headphones. I have them for about a year. The sound is amazing and I love them. So I usually just bring these. Of course, when I'm not using it, I just put it back in the case. So for I put this in my personal bag just because when you go through customs, I don't like unzipping my carry-on suitcase, taking the stuff out, putting them in the little bins, put it back. So I usually just put it in my personal bag because it can fit. So I usually just keep it in a plastic bag, which is all, oh, can you even see? It's basically just my 100-liter little containers. So this is where I keep my sunscreen, my lotion, my face wash, everything like that. I usually just keep it in a plastic bag, but my plastic bags are they're deteriorating. So I'm actually gonna buy a little case for them. So when I get that, I'll update. Just keep it in a Ziploc bag to keep it simple. So I have both. I have wet wipes. Yeah, I had wet wipes and I have Purell hand sanitizer wipes. I have the actual liquid Purell hand sanitizer as well, but I just have both. I use this to wipe down the airplane where I sit, basically mainly the window and the armrest, because I don't use anything else because I don't eat because I fall asleep. And then this is just before I eat and like the lounge and stuff. I just use this. I use both. My tripod, this is for my phone, so I use my tripod. I also have like a big huge tripod, like one that extends, I think it's like 25 or 30 feet or something. So I have one of those too, but this was I like this one because I can hook it onto like doors and stuff, so it's all bendy, which I love, so I can get those angles for those pictures. So I bring these on my trips as well. I brought this when I went on my Asia trip, which was super convenient. My luggage weigher. So this, usually, so I originally bought this when I went on my Asia trip because when I was reading reviews about the airlines I was taking, like Air Asia and China, I think it was China Eastern or China Southern, something like that. I was told that they're really strict on the weight of your carry-on suitcase. So I got this. This is actually really handy. It's almost, I'm pretty sure it's always accurate. I've never had an issue with it when I weighed my stuff, but I don't use it for my carry-ons because I realized it actually don't weigh carry-ons. They only weigh the checked suitcases. So I really only use this when I'm bringing a checked suitcase. My eye mask. So this is an airport eye mask. This is really random. I got this in Taiwan. So I don't have a link or anything. I just bought it in the airport, but it does the job. It blocks out literally all light. So this side is like plasticky, and then this side is like cloth. So this is what I use on all my flights to block out the light when I sleep. I showed you before, but this is the lock I now use. So it's two of them on each side, but you can take off one of the sides if you want to. I used to have one with a key, but I kept losing the key when I locked my suitcase, and I had to keep getting someone to come and open and break the lock. So I switched to a combination lock, so that doesn't happen anymore. And I just like it because the two sides, so I can lock my suitcase and then lock the suitcase to something else. So the next thing I have is a lock, a door lock. So I don't really stay in hotels often. I haven't tried it with any Airbnbs. I've tried it on a hotel I went to Jamaica and it worked. But it depends on how the door opens and stuff. So I have this. It's not like one of the under doors lock. I got this from Amazon as well. It's not like an under the door, I guess, door stopper. It basically just goes where the door actually closes. And then you just stick it in and then you just lock it and you pull it and you just lock it. It's kind of hard to demonstrate now because there's no actual door, but I bring this on every trip. I always try and see if it works in the door. If it doesn't, if it does, even better. But I bring these on every trip, of course, safety. Something else that I bring is a converter. Is it an adapter? A converter? Universal adapter. It's an adapter. So I dropped the ball when I went to St. Lucia because I guess I was kind of ignorant and I assumed that they just have normal plugs like US and Canada. They don't. I didn't bring this. and I was screwed, and I had to ask the Airbnb host, and I had to rent one from the hotel. So from now on, I'm bringing this in every single trip. I only brought it when I did my Asia trip because that went without saying, but travel adapter, need one of these. And from now on, this is going on every single trip. One thing else I think everyone should have is a portable charger. So this one is from Anker. I got from Amazon, of course. So the one that I got has the 2 charging holes so that I could charge my iPhone and my iPad at the same time. And then, or I can charge it and someone else can charge their stuff at the same time. What I love about this is that I didn't get stopped at the airport. So some airports are really strict when it comes to portable chargers, and if it's higher than a certain amount, I don't remember what the amount is, but if it's higher than a certain amount, you either can't bring it or you have to take it out of your bag, and then they have to look at it, all that confusing and long stuff. So with this one, I actually never got stopped. I guess they just asked if I had it, and I'm like, yeah, and they're like, okay, cool, and then they just let me go. So that's what I like this one as well. And it charges your phone really quickly, like super quick, way faster than a plug. Portable charger, I feel like everyone should literally have this on every single trip. So as I mentioned in my first vlog, I bring my own I call it shower slippers. So they're just ones from the dollar store. So these go on my personal bag as well. And the last thing I would say, it would be, I don't want to call it like a medicine bag, but it's basically just a bag that I put like all my toiletries in. So it's just a little bag. I don't like it though because like it gets water in it and it kind of leaks, so I'm actually replacing this as well. So I will keep you updated on what I end up getting. But this is basically where I just keep my toothpaste. Oh, this is bug spray lotion instead of like the spray. I couldn't find one that was 100 milliliters or less, so I went with this. I keep my toothbrush, I keep my edge tamer, I keep my deodorant, I keep Pepto-Bismol because I had a bad hangover in New York. I got Tylenol, I have my contacts because I wear glasses, and I have my Advil, which I got from a Haywire trip, if you know what Haywire is. Yep. And then I got my little mini hand sanitizer like I mentioned before. So this is basically the bag I keep all my toiletries in. And when it comes to like all my cords and stuff, I pretty much just, I keep it simple and I keep it cheap. I put it all in a Ziploc bag. So like my iPhone, my headphones, since it's a cord, I put that in a Ziploc bag. My iPhone charger, Ziploc bag. My charger for my camera, Ziploc bag, which I bring my camera, of course, with me on my trips now. Basically all my cords, I just put in a Ziploc bag. So that pretty much wraps up this vlog for what's in my bag. I hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe.